Holy How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some freaky videos that'll sort you right out. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content, just like this. Posted by TikTok user Joshua Lark, this footage appears to have caught something truly mysterious taking place. At the beginning of the video, an eerie knocking sound can be heard coming from a closet.
Dios mío, ¿qué es eso? ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Quieres algo?
The camera holder and another woman in the room appear to be spooked by the strange banging noise.
¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Quieres algo? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso?
Quickly, one of the closet doors flings open, scaring those present.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? No inventes, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es? Se abrió, se abrió, se abrió, se abrió, se abrió.
They pause and stare at the closet for a moment, only to see one of the shirts twitch on its own.
No inventes, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es? Se abrió, se abrió, se abrió, se abrió, se abrió, se abrió. Espérate, cálmate, cálmate, cálmate. ¿Hay alguien ahí?
Seconds later, a face appears in the closet.
¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Le podemos ayudar? ¿Necesitas algo? Dinos, dinos.
If you slow the footage down, there is definitely something there. The camera holder quickly searches the closet to see who or what might be hiding in there. He pulls the clothes back and searches around. Eerily, there's nothing there.
No hay nada, mira, no hay nada, no hay nada. No sé, no sé. ¿Sabes qué?
An on-screen message mentions that the haunting presence seems to be getting stronger. They plead with viewers to report any other strange happenings they might have witnessed in the footage. So what do you think? Was the face inserted into the footage digitally? Otherwise, how is it possible that the closet turned up empty?
¿Le podemos ayudar? ¿Necesitas algo? Dinos, dinos.
This video was posted to TikTok by user Savannah Stoobs. The person who took the video had no idea what they were recording at the time. They claim to have only stumbled upon the video while going back through their old Snapchat memories. They were visiting their cousin while she worked at Subway, but the video just also happens to pick up something unsettling happening in the background. As the uploader's cousin walks to and fro, they pass a trash bin set up in the restaurant. If you look closely, you can clearly make out the outline of a pair of eyes looking out from the bin. In fact, it appears as though someone is actually sitting inside the bin. As the mysterious figure peers out from the rubbish bin, their eyes shine in a disturbing way. There's several possible scenarios at play here. One, the uploader genuinely didn't know what was happening and there happened to be someone hiding in the bin. Two, the whole video is a setup, but that still means someone crawled into a bin in a Subway restaurant, in which case the joke's on them. In either scenario, the person in the bin loses. Hoax or no hoax, the bin juice is real. Captured by Angel Robinson and reported on by local Wichita News, this clip is more about tangible real-life horrors than speculative supernatural ones. This is what makes it one of the most creepy videos out there. As the article explains, this creepy surveillance footage was shared after an unknown teenager walked into their residence through an unlocked door. The teen allegedly stole a tool and then stood watching the resident's daughter. The teen girl was asleep on the couch in the living room. While his intentions were certainly anything but good, the family will likely never know the teen's true plan. He ran away just as the girl woke to find him standing in the room staring at her while she slept. Clearly terrified, the family alerted the authorities and handed over the disturbing security footage. Clearer photos of the intruder captured by surveillance cameras were then posted to Facebook by Robinson in an attempt to identify the intruder. With the help of social media, the teen was later identified, found, and arrested. After such a disturbing experience, one could forgive the Robinson family if they had a hard time falling asleep in the nights to come. This creepy video was posted to Reddit by user StickZardinia. The uploader had been told that these woods were rumoured to house witches. He had heard stories of bizarre things happening deep in the forest, and so decided to explore them for himself. The uploader still seems to have been relatively surprised at just what they found in their midnight excursion to the witchy woods. They captured a shaky flashlight-lit first-person video of themselves walking through the dark woods. While nothing particularly frightening is seen in the video, the sounds of screams and cries can be heard in the distance. The uploader claims to have been properly terrified by the sounds, explaining that it felt as though the screaming voices had surrounded him in those woods. While some Redditors have asserted that the screams likely came from nearby foxes, the uploader is adamant that he would have been able to tell the difference. They claim the screams were distinctly like those of children. Viewers will have to make up their own minds as to whether these screams were truly conjured by the witches of the woods, or whether they were simply emitted by a band of cheeky foxes. This creepy clip, which was posted to Reddit by user nbucky99, seems to have captured some truly unsettling sounds. Filmed in a graveyard in Somers, Connecticut, this footage shows a group of curious explorers peering inside what appears to be a mausoleum.
Alright, so we're at the Keeney Mausoleum.
Just approaching the fence, the group heard noises that sounded like a scuffle coming from inside the building.
Would anyone like to say something?
The group then heard what appeared to be the sound of footsteps running towards them.
Would anyone like to say something? Are you okay? Holy!
If you take a second listen, it does indeed appear to sound like someone in heavy boots walking or running towards the camera.
Would anyone like to say something? Are you okay? Holy!
It's clear there's no one inside the mausoleum when the stomping sound is heard.
Say something? Are you okay? Holy!
While the video doesn't capture any physical evidence of supernatural beings, the audio sounds shockingly real. The terror of the three explorers is palpable. One of them yells in disbelief as the clip comes to an end.
Are you okay? Holy! Dude, that was insane!
It seems clear the group was just as thrown as the viewers. Short of the clip being staged, the spooky audio from this video is truly unsettling.
Like to say something? Are you okay? Holy!
Before we take a look at some curious footage of a bizarre flying object filmed in Indiana, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we upload our scary and mysterious videos. Also, if you are enjoying our content, remember to give that thumbs up button a big old sploosh. The last of these creepy videos was uploaded to YouTube by Indiana resident Roy Campbell. It was then reported on by the news outlet Express and seems to have sparked the interest of the internet, as well as caused some controversy. The slightly shaky video shows what would have otherwise been a fairly average, overcast day in Indiana. However, the dark shape lingering in the sky gave Campbell enough pause to warrant recording and sharing its presence. Since the short clip has been uploaded, it's sparked multiple theories. Some believe it's a UFO, stopping and scanning multiple areas as it glides through the sky. Seen moving both carefully and slowly, it appears to be operating methodically. Dark and boxy, the shape is unlike any typical aircraft. However, there are naturally those who are less inclined to believe in the presence of aliens. Some think it's nothing more than a dark banner being dragged across the sky by a plane just out of shot. Others think it could be a kite or drone. It's also possible the dark splotch was put in digitally long after the footage was taken. However, UFO expert Scott Waring is convinced the object is extraterrestrial in nature. He notes the craft is flying against the wind, as noted by the way the reeds in the foreground are blowing. This would rule out the possibility of a kite at the very least. Bizarrely, one YouTube commenter was convinced after a frame-by-frame analysis that the object was a square bird. So it would seem the jury is still out on this piece of curious footage, as no one can seem to come to any clear consensus as to what the strange flying shape could be. Love to get your opinions on this one in the comments section below.
Now, if you can't get enough of the old slapped ham, then check out these two links here. They'll keep you entertained for hours and hours. Now, if you have your own scary photos or videos you want to submit, head to our slapped ham subreddit. There's a link in the description box below. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time. Peace!